Hello, my dear friends from all over the world. What's up, people? Is everything okay with you guys? Talking to you is Rafael, your friend and English teacher from Brazil. I would like to show to you this street here. It is called Halfeld Street. It is the most important and crowded shopping street of my city. Here you can buy glasses, you can buy shoes, you can buy medication, television, you can buy clothes, and you can have your snack, or if you prefer, you can have your lunch. My friends, I came here to discuss shyness with you. I know some of you, my friends, have confessed to me that you are shy, that you have been studying English for a long time. Some of you have studied English for 5 years or maybe 10 years and still you cannot speak English. Why? Why can't you speak English after studying for so long? That's very hard to understand, isn't it? But I understand you, my friend. I do understand you because besides being an electrical engineer and linguist, I study psychology and I know why you cannot speak English. It is not because of a lack of knowledge. It is because of shyness. You are shy because you think that people are judging you. You think that you are the center of attention. You think that you need to be perfect to be accepted. But in reality, it is not. You do not need to be perfect to be accepted by people. All you need to do is to try to express yourself. Don't speak in English to impress anyone. It is not about impressing. It is about expressing yourself, expressing your identity. And you are a citizen of the world. We live in a globalized world. And in the globalized world, you can speak English. English is yours as well, my friends. English is yours. English is not only for people of the United States to use. English is not only for people of Great Britain to use. English is yours as well, and you are fully entitled to use English as I do, my friends. So, you have confessed to me that it is not because of lack of knowledge. It is because of shyness, intimidation. All you need to do is to do what I am doing right now. Can you see the population in front of me? I don't think that they are judging me. I don't think that they are criticizing me. They mind their own business. People have their lives. They think on themselves. They think on their children, their husbands, their wives, their parents, their bosses, their activities, what they have to do. They don't care about me, and this gives me freedom to do what I am doing right now, my friends. I am recording this video to show to my students how to conquer your shyness, how to overcome your shyness. It is your empowerment. It is your empowerment through language. And the validation that you need to feel entitled to use English, you're gonna get from me. And you're gonna get from other people that use English to express themselves. People that motivate you to use the English language. Because some people get stuck because of criticism, because of lack of validation. It is necessary. Validation is indeed necessary. We seek validation all the time when we speak Portuguese. We compare the way we speak Portuguese naturally here in Brazil. We compare with our friends, with our bosses, with our husbands. We compare with other family members and our brothers and our sisters and with strangers in the street. It is normal to compare the way we speak Portuguese with other people, and we do naturally. But when it comes to English, it is different because we don't have access to people that can speak in English in Brazil. To speak in English and be immersed in an environment in which people speak in English, we have to travel to the United States or the United Kingdom. So we cannot compare. There is no way we are going to compare and have this feeling of being understood. And that's the most important feeling in learning a language, when we know that we are being understood. When we perceive that people are actually understanding us, we see that we are actually evolving, we are learning and growing in the language, isn't it, my friends? And some of my students confess to me that they will never achieve fluency because they don't feel that they will be able to speak English like native speakers of the language, like the British or like Americans. And I tell you then, oh, relax. It is not necessary, and I'm going to tell you why. Accents and differences in pronunciation are normal. People from the north of Brazil speak in a different way Portuguese than people from the south. And people from Portugal speak Portuguese in a different way than we speak in Brazil, isn't it? So differences in accent and pronunciation are very normal. And the people from the United States speak English in a different way than people from Great Britain. And the people from Australia speak English in a different way than people from South Africa. So it is different. You do not need to speak English like the British to be authentic. You do not need to speak English like North Americans to be authentic. And my English is not American. My English is not British. My English is not Australian. My English is Brazilian. But it is not less authentic than the English spoken in North America. It is not less authentic than the English spoken in Great Britain. Why not? Because I know people understand me. I have friends from all over the world. And we speak to each other on a daily basis, and they do understand me. People from Malaysia, from Japan, China, people from Africa, they understand me completely. People from the United States, sometimes here in my city, the city that I'm showing, sometimes I talk to people from the United States and they understand me completely, and sometimes they get amazed. They say, oh, you're not from here, you're from the United States. And I say, I am from here, I am Brazilian, 100%. And they say, your English is perfect. You don't seem like a Brazilian. I don't expect Brazilians to achieve this level of fluency, but you are very fluent in English. And get impressed because of my English. And I'm going to tell you, do not need to emulate a North American, a British, to feel this authenticity that I feel while speaking in English. Because I do know that my English is Brazilian, but having the British accent and having the North American accent is not necessary. What is necessary is to be understood, to feel empowered by the English language. And if you feel empowered by the English language, and if people understand you, then English is already yours. English is already yours, and you are fully entitled to speak the language, and you have already authority over the language. What is most important is to be understood, okay? it is not necessary to be born in a certain part of the world to be fully entitled of speaking English. Okay, my friends, this is the message that I wanted to convey. Firstly, to conquer your shyness, this feeling of intimidation, you need to understand that you are not the center of attention. People mind their own business. They have their own lives. They are not looking at you. Secondly, you do not need to have the British accent or the North American accent to be fully entitled of speaking English. If people can understand you, if you have friends in Asia, in Africa, and in other parts of the world, and they understand you, then English is yours. It is not European, it is not North American, but it is English as well. All right? And if you can speak and people understand, it is authentic because English is not a language of a single country. English is a language of the world, and people from all over the world speak it in a different way. There is no standardization of the English language. People speak it in many different ways, and your way is authentic as well. All right, my friends. And this is the message that I wanted to convey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye to you, my friends.